Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last episode, we did some exploring of Fisherman's Horizon after crashing into it. This episode we're going to continue on with Fisherman's Horizon, we're going to see a nice little concert, and we're going to go ahead and finally get the mobile garden. So first things first, with Squall and Irvine right now, we're supposed to be heading back to the garden. And yeah, that guy's just going to be a dick to us. So we'll talk to familiar face number 2, who's going to say going up. Yeah, basically, at this point, we have to go check on Selphie. And that's something Irvine will tell us in just a minute. Now, after this episode, if you're following along with the mobile garden, you're going to be able to do a wide variety of side quests. So if you have any requests for what side quests to do first, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so we're going to run along here, and eventually we're going to come to the ladder. So now you can actually go down this ladder, and the Master Fisherman isn't there anymore. There's a full life draw point. I'm not going to draw it right now. I'm going to wait for Renoa in my party, and we'll head back here, and I'll probably do it off screen. The thing is, the full life draw point, just like the ultimate draw point in Fisherman's Horizon, it never refills, so I want my person with the highest possible magic stat to draw from that full life draw point. And Irvine's going to stop us. And he's going to be the one to say Selphie's feeling down right now. I thought I'd let you know since you're kind of like the leader of everyone. And I think you should go talk to her. He says, I know you're a klutz when it comes to these things, so I'll back you. And Irvine's going to let us know she's hanging out at the stage by the quad. I think the stage is actually in the quad, but whatever. So we'll just keep heading back here, and Irvine's going to stop Squall once more. And Squall's going to be like, how did you expect them to fix the garden, with hammer and nails? And Irvine's going to say, well, handiwork's not really my department. Squall's going to ask what is, and Irvine says, guns and women, of course. Classic Irvine. Okay, so we're going to head back into the garden, and not really going to see anything on the way down the quad, so I'll just meet you guys on the first floor. So we're on the first floor of the garden. Just remember, head to the left once you hit this loading screen. And first we're going to come to the infirmary, where Dr. Katawaki is. We'll have to see her eventually. Probably in a couple episodes. And right here is the quad. And we get paid again. I probably should take some more seed tests, but, you know, we're at over 232,000 gil right now, which is more money than we need. But I think if I go and get an insane amount of money, I think I can get a new achievement. And there's a way to do that easily later in the game. So we'll head to the quad, we'll see Selphie by the stage, and just run up and talk to her. Yeah, it's been crazy with the garden moving and then crashing into Fisherman's Horizon. Actually, this doesn't look all that... well, I guess it is different, never mind. And Selphie's going to say, I really wanted to see a band perform on the stage. Even had my eyes on a few people, too. I wonder who those people were. Oh well. So you want to try to cheer her up, and Squall's going to say something nice, and Selphie's going to be like, Squall being sensitive? That's weird. So, of course, Squall's going to go off in his own little world and be like, so what if I care? What's weird about it? Selphie says, there you go again into your own little world, and you're not going to share anything, huh? Now this is all part of Irvine's master plan, because he has some definite affection for Selphie, and we'll find out why soon. And Selphie says, well, I think I'm feeling better, so don't worry about me, Squall. And Squall just says, Irvine, you help her, I'm out of here. Which, like I said, was Irvine's plan all along. And Headmaster Sid calls Squall to come to his office. So we're going to walk through Irvine and we're going to head back to the 3rd floor. While Irvine's like, yeah, that's right, let's get the fun started. I'm so brilliant. So he's going to say, oh, well, we can ask the Fisherman's Horizon technicians if they can fix the stage. If they can fix the garden, it shouldn't be an issue. Irvine says he'll back Selphie up to make sure they fix it. And that means we can have the garden festival. And Irvine says, score, baby, I'm all set to make my move. Selphie actually does have some feelings for Irvine that are kind of suppressed, but like I said, it's going to be later in the game. We'll learn all about that. Oh, that's good. We already gave our report to Sid. We don't have to sit through it. And he says, Selphie said the diary is open to everyone to see. Basically, that means all those timber maniacs that we got, if you go to the computer in the classroom, you can go ahead and basically read Selphie's commentary on what is contained in the magazines. I will do that, but I want to wait until I get every Timber Maniacs magazine. Oh, that's right, maybe the sorceress is after Alone for her ability to send people to the past. Galbaudian's working for the sorceress. We're searching for Alone in Fisherman's Horizon. And they had orders to burn the city down, even though they didn't find her. And Sid says, well, yeah, that would reduce the number of places she could hide. And Sid says, well, we can't wait any longer. We need to take the battle to the sorceress now. And Squall says, oh, so he's finally going official. Well, not the way you think, Squall. Sid's gonna make an announcement. You can see Quistis talking to Dr. Katawaki. And they're gonna leave Fisherman's Horizon immediately after the work's done, going on a journey. Zell's waiting in line for hot dogs. The journey is to defeat the sorceress. Garden will be used as a mobile base. So we're finally going to take the fight to the sorceress. And Zell's so excited he runs away from his hot dogs. Journey will involve many battles. A well-qualified leader is needed for this. And so, we're the leader. Yep, 17-year-old kids running the world. So Squall will decide our destination and battle plan. Everyone follow his orders. And Squall doesn't even have a choice in the matter. And this is what really kind of upsets Squall. Headmaster Sid says, this is your fate, it's your destiny to lead the way in defeating the sorceress. And Squall's gonna get mad, saying, don't act as if it's been decided since my birth. Now, too bad. And now Squall's gonna be laying in bed, and starts thinking, wait, as long as I'm a SeeD member? What if I quit? What would I do then? Just stop thinking and go to sleep. Or keep thinking. And he does have the point that it's probably best to fight the sorceress soon and either die or kill her. And Sid wants us to kill his wife? What does it feel like to give an order like that? Okay, so now, apparently they can't repair the stage in the garden, so they're going to repair the stage in front of Mayor Dobe's house. Everyone's gathered except for Squall, and Selphie's going to say we're going to hold the concert here, and the performance is now for Squall to congratulate him on his recent promotion. And Zell asks who is going to perform, and Irvine says we are. Quistis says, oh, no way, you can count me out. I have no musical aptitude. And Renoa says, oh, well, this I gotta see. All we need is 4 people. Really? There's not 4 people with any, like, innate musical ability in the garden we could choose? And Renoa's like, oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, you're not going to be a member, Renoa. We're leaving you out of this one. Oh, they have an important job for Renoa. Yeah, we know you took over the event from Balam Garden. You have the composition that the last producer recommended me, but everything got messed up after the garden started moving. It's supposed to be 4 scores that go with the composition, but I got 8 scores here. And so Irvine says, pretty simple, 4 scores from a different composition got mixed up with the 4 scores that Selphie has. So we have to find the 4 original scores to perform the composition. So basically, you need to pick up an instrument and choose one to get the right score. Now, how that works with people that can't play instruments, I don't really know. Okay, so there are 2 possible songs you can play. There's a slow song, which gets you kind of a negative reaction with Renoa, and there's a more up-tempo Irish jig song, which gives you a positive reaction with Renoa. I'm going to show you both. I'm going to do the Irish Jig as the second song, because that's a more positive one that I want. So, to play the slow song, we'll have Zell play the electric guitar. And then we'll have Irvine get up, and you're supposed to run to Zell and tell him that that's okay. However, now with Irvine in our party, we can head back into Fisherman's Horizon. We're going to get a reaction from someone, and we're going to get some stuff from a house. So real quickly, we're going to run over here. Now we're going to talk to that familiar face number 3. Let's talk to him. You don't look like one of them. Why are you with them? Those warmonger SeeDs. Go eat your vegan burgers and fuck off, dude. A Lone Ranger, I was alone in my battles against pressure, my battles against death. It drove me nuts at times. And it was them who saved me from it all. They are what you call comrades. Oh, you're just another warmonger. And here comes Irvine, and you? Judging us? Who the hell are you? Oh, that's right, dickbag. Don't answer. And he doesn't say anything. Piece of shit. Go right on your Tumblr. And by the way, you can head all the way back to the garden and you will still hear the electric guitar part of the song all the way. However, when we go one screen to the right, back to Fisherman's Horizon theme. So we'll head down here. And Irvine's going to notice that no one's around. Basically, everyone's scared of him because of his gun. You know, Fisherman's Horizon is supposed to be a peaceful place, even though they have a junk shop to remodel weapons. But anyway, you just want to head back to the Grease Monkey's house. So we'll head up here, and we'll head in here. Uh-oh, that Galbadian soldier's back. And Irvine's gonna once again kind of threaten the soldier, kind of. Oh, it's just you? I was gonna get the ironclad fixed, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna take you out right here. And Irvine's like, I'm tired. Can we not do this now? Where do you think you're going? Step outside right now. Come on, man, give me a break. I'm really tired. So what you want to do is you want to head outside, head back inside, and there he is, unconscious on the floor. So we'll go talk to the Grease Monkey. How did you beat him? The little Moomba there. So he gives us a Phoenix down, and Irvine has a funny line. Oh, it's not the Mega type. And if you inspected this dude, you'll get some fast ammo, some AP ammo, and some pulse ammo, which you will need for the Lionheart if you haven't... Go through here. If you haven't upgraded it yet like I have. So you can do that. So now we're just going to head back, and we'll continue on with the musical performance. Remember, right now I am I'm playing the slow song so you can see it, and then I'm going to play the Irish jig afterwards. So we just gotta head back down the sun panel and head back to where the concert is. Or where the rest of our team, minus Squall, is. Okay. So just walk up to Zell and say, okay, that sounds good. So next is for Irvine. Irvine seems like a sax man, so we'll have Irvine play the sax. Okay, sounds good. Next will be Selphie. Selphie to me seems like a piano player, so we'll have Selphie play the piano. And we'll run up, we'll say, okay, sounds good. So last for Quistis. Quistis will get the bass guitar. And once again, we'll say, okay, sounds good. And there we go, that sound means we get the slow dance song. If you pick the wrong instruments so that you have like half of one and half the other, basically Renoa will say, it sounds bad, and you'll get a negative reaction. Alright, we got our song, and apparently it's nighttime now. Squall is still just kind of wrestling with his thoughts in bed, saying, I'm bored. What's everyone else doing? Oh, and there's Renoa. Renoa's wearing her dress that she wore in the party. So we'll just run up, we'll talk to Renoa. Yeah, you look so down, Squall. You should, be happy. And Renoa says, come on, Squall, how old are you? You're still a teenager, why don't you act like one for a change? No, I'm just tired. And she's gonna say, let's go to the concert. We'll just say, I don't know, and then say, why not? Okay, and now that we're here ready for the concert, go talk to Irvine. She convinced you, huh? He's gonna take Squall aside and say, looking good together. So, like, I found this place, it's perfect for you guys. It's by the stage, you can't miss it. Left an old magazine there. You can thank me later. And lastly, Irvine's gonna say, I might be there a little later with a special someone too. And now let's walk up and talk to Irvine again. Come on, man, I'm about to make my move. And Squall cockblocks him. So just follow Irvine down to the sun panel, because it's concert time. Squall, you big stud. A 1, 2, 3. So, this is that song, Eyes on Me, that, Rain and Laguna were talking about in the flashback. So we can change the view, or we can just head off to the side and continue on with the story. Oh, here's the magazine. And Renault's gonna say, ooh, a naughty magazine. And typical Squall facepalm. I thought he was kidding. A naughty magazine to get Squall in the mood. So Squall's gonna sit down, Renault's gonna sit beside him. Things are gonna get real tough for you, huh? I don't want to think about it. Sure, there will be a lot of difficult things that you have to deal with from now on. And they were all talking about how you're probably going to try to handle it all on your own, and you shouldn't, basically. She's going to imitate Squall right here, and Squall doesn't take too kindly to it. Man, Renoa's legs are really weird. They seem a lot longer than they should be. And Squall says, I'm out of here, and Renoa's like, I'm sorry, and she's gonna come push him off the ledge. And Renoa follows him, and he gets angry. That's it, just let anything out. Anything. Don't hesitate to let us know. I know it's not easy, but I wish you would trust us and rely on us a little more. And Squall's just going to internalize his thoughts as to why he's not trusting. That nothing lasts in the world. It feels great to have friends who believe in you and adults you can rely on. That's why it's so dangerously, especially when you come used to it. Someday you're bound to lose everything. Everyone around you will be gone. Then what are you left with? Nothing. Nobody. It's so miserable. And it's inevitable. And he says, I never want to deal with it again, even if it means being alone. See, the thing is, Squall, is you can't look at it like that. You have to look for the things to live between the losses. And Squall's just like, are we done? Renoa talking about the music. I love this piece, but it's been terrible for the last few minutes. I wonder what's wrong with them. You mean the piece written by your mother? And Squall just says, I'll see you later, and Renoa's like, wait, you're not getting off that easy. You still owe me an answer. Fine, I'll ask for help when I really need it. I'll try to trust everyone more often, okay? And Renoa's just gonna get upset and storm off. And Renoa says, you're not sorry, you just want to get the hell out of here, that's all. So that's the bad reaction as Renoa runs off. And here is the song that you get if you choose the violin, the regular guitar, the flute, and the tap. Whether or not this is really an Irish jig, I don't know. But supposedly it's going to give me a more positive reaction with Renoa. So we'll run over here. A lot of the dialogue on this first part of the scene with Renoa will be repetitive with the other song. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to go through that dialogue really quickly. And once again, Renoa's going to imitate Squall, and he's going to do his little domestic violence thing. And she's going to come up from behind and push him in a second. And even this part is going to be very similar to start with, but eventually it's going to lead to a more positive reaction between Squall and Renoa. Okay, here we go. So now Squall's having his little internal discussion with himself about losing people, and this is where the dialogue will change. What a night. Great music, good-looking guy. Not only is he good-looking, he's the sweetest guy, a great listener. Right now, he's seriously thinking about what I said. He's shy and doesn't say anything, but I know. Squall says, I appreciate your concern, but... no buts. This might be the only time we'll all be together. So as long as we're together, we might as well just enjoy each other's company, right? Just talk. Squall says, I don't want friends who won't be around tomorrow. And Renoa has a good piece of advice. Tells him to stop being such a pessimist, there's no guarantees in the future. That's why today, the time we have now, is important. And she says, we all love you. There, I said it. Please don't freak out. We just want to live, you know? Live through this time with you, together. Yeah, just keep it in the back of your mind. It's very interesting for a piece of dialogue that'll occur later in the game. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the future. But I have a feeling we'll be together for a while. Yeah, do you have any dreams, Squall? Anything you want to do with your life? And Squall's never thought about it. And Renoa doesn't really want to talk about her future either. But right now, she wants to stay here with us. So that was the positive reaction that we got. And we're gonna once again venture into Squall's childhood memories as he's wearing his Charlie Brown shirt. I'm all alone, but I'm doing my best. And like I said the first time we saw that, it's pretty much the beginning of Squall's, beginning of his independence and the fact that he doesn't really want to be around anyone. And we wake up, we need to report to the bridge. Little spasm there by the Steam version of the game. So I'll meet you guys on the 3rd floor. So we head on up to the bridge, and we have Quistis, Zoo, and Nita. And they clap, call him Commander, and Squall's like, don't call me that. And Zoo says, we thought you should have a title, so Quistis and I decided on Commander. Oh, and they've already been assigning duties. They're going to take care of supplies needed, and Quistis will help with the students. So all Squall has to do is decide the battle plan and where we are going. And Quistis says, will you let Selphie rest a little while? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and Zoo already has reports for us. And Nita is going to fulfill his job, I guess, of piloting the garden now. Garden's ready to go anytime. I'll be piloting the garden. Taught you everything about piloting. And Zoo's going to be the one to suggest, why don't we go back to Balam, which is where the storyline wants you to go. That's not what I'm going to do first. Oh, it is a harbor town, just like FH. So you want to run up, talk to Nita, are we ready to go? Yes, we are. Squall says, I'll direct you to your destination, announce the departure. We'll be leaving shortly, so if you're in Fisherman's Horizon exploring, you're shit out of luck. And Nita says, I will now hand the mic over to our leader, Squall, and Squall's like, a speech? Forget it. Cut the mic. Alright, we're gonna take Quistis and Renoa with us for now. Okay, so now we have the mobile garden. We can go anywhere that we want in the world. Now, one thing I need to show you, because it's going to be a pain in the ass for the upcoming next part, is there is a railroad which runs all the way from Galbadia all the way over to Estar. So we can't pass through it. If we try to, we'll run into it. So what we need to do is when we're piloting the garden, there's beaches that we need to get out of the water on. Then we are going to have to drive around the continent and drop off onto the ocean from the other side of the railroad. So that'll be more clearly explained in the next part, because in the next episode I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get rid of Fisherman's Horizon rules and win a bunch of rare cards in Fisherman's Horizon. So that'll be the next episode. That's going to be it for this episode. Finally got the mobile garden here. The game really opens up now. It's going to be a fun time. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Smash the thumbs up if you like that video. Ask me any questions, leave any comments, and I will see you guys next time.